To level commerce, you have to sell unique items. In fact, you'll be selling 250 in total to fully max the level. The good news is that all of the random crap in your inventory in the miscellaneous section can also be sold. Each individual item will count as a unique item. All you need to do to level up Gastronomy is craft consumables. So just spam craft either distilled water or alien jerky. These items only require 2 ingredients, which can be acquired from greenhouses and animal husbandries. To max out Persuasion, all you've got to do is succeed in 18 speech challenges. The fastest way to do this is to go to the bar in any starport and chat with potential crew. If you have Persuasion unlocked, you can attempt to talk them down from their asking price, which can then be cheesed by quick saves. There are loads of these guys, and even better, you don't have to play through the story or faction missions waiting for a Persuasion check to present itself. All you've got to do to level up Scavenging is loot containers. This can obviously mean stealing from containers too, so your best bet is to head to the well in New Atlantis and start a stealing spree. You could also do this in Neon City, as there are even more there. To level theft, you need to successfully pickpocket NPCs. One of the quickest and easiest ways is to use an EM weapon to stun enemies, and then just pickpocket them whilst they're passed out on the ground. To level Deception, you've just got to convince ships to surrender. The quickest way to do this is to travel to the Deimos Star Yard, located here. Lots of low-level ships spawn here that are easy to pirate. Just fast travel to and from another system, which will reset the ships. Doing this, you could easily get 40 ships an hour. To level up Diplomacy, all you've got to do is successfully use Diplomacy. Pretty simple. To do this, you just open your scanner, face a human NPC, and press the prompt on screen. So head over to New Atlantis and start using Diplomacy on the guards. Boom, easy levels. To level up Intimidation, all you've got to do is successfully use Intimidation. Easy stuff. To do this, you just open your scanner, face a human NPC, and press the prompt on screen. So head over to any planet, look for structures, and you'll eventually run into enemies at one. Now start using Intimidation on the enemies. Boom, easy levels. Isolation is just about getting kills without a follower present. It's not affected by ship or outpost crews, so head to any planet with fauna on it. My favourite planet for this is Schrodinger 3, which is at the Schrodinger system, and just start popping creatures. Keep doing this until you max it out. To level up Negotiation, you just need to successfully bribe NPCs during dialogue. The best place to go for this is Neon, where there are plenty of little activities with the options to bribe. Just be sure to always quick save first in case you fail the bribery. Here's a list of all the quests and side quests that contain the ability to bribe NPCs. You can level up Instigation by successfully instigating NPCs to attack their allies. You do this by opening your scanner, looking at a target, and pressing the prompt on screen. The only problem with this is you'll gain a bounty and the NPC will essentially become hostile to everyone. However, if you have access to the key, which is the hideout for the Crimson Fleet, you can actually instigate these guys to fight each other and you will never get a bounty for it. Easy stuff. To level up Leadership, you just need to sprint a certain distance with an active follower. So the most efficient way is to land on a planet, pop an outpost and a bed down. Now just sprint around your ship and outpost until your oxygen runs out, then just sleep 1 hour in the bed and repeat. After buying the first level of outpost management, the next thing you'll have to do is build cargo links on 6 different planets. So after building an outpost and a cargo link on a planet, you can remove the whole outpost to refund those materials, and then just reuse those materials on another cargo link on another planet. Repeat this 6 times. The next step is to construct 8 robots at outposts. So to start constructing robots, the Robot 1 research project has to be completed first. This research project does not require anything but the required resources and materials and an available research lab. The first research into robots will enable you to build the first tier of robots at your outpost. As this challenge doesn't require you to build different robots on different outposts, you can just rebuild the same robot by removing it to refund the materials and rebuilding it again. And then for the final skill point, use the same strategy as rebuilding the robot. So just build a crew station, remove it to refund the materials, and rebuild it again at the same outpost. Sorted. To max out manipulation, you have to successfully manipulate a certain number of people for each rank. An effective and fast way to do this is to manipulate every person in a major city. There aren't any negative consequences to manipulating, regardless of whether you fail, so the best way really is to manipulate all of the NPCs at a major city. To To level ship command, you have to destroy or board a number of ships with a certain number of crew members on board. The first skill says 2 or more, the next says 4 or more, and the final skill says 6 or more. You'll save a lot of time by having the space on your ship for 6 crew members ready for when you unlock each tier. You can recruit new crew members at bars in all major cities. Some bars to visit are the Hitching Post, the Rock, Aggie's, and the 6th Circle. You will have to hire them at a cost, which you can reduce through a persuasion check. Once you've assembled the crew, head out to the Serpentist system and jump between the moons. The moons around this system is always swarming with enemy ships. Just destroy them with 2, 4, then 6 members on board, and you'll eventually max this out. To level this skill up, you just need to command alien creatures successfully. To use the abilities of Xenosociology, you need to bring up the scanner and point it at an alien creature to control it. You can use the commands on different fauna of the same species to count towards the challenge. However, failing prevents you from using it again on that specific creature, meaning you'll need to move on to another creature if you fail. Just drop onto Pyrus 2 in the Pyrus system, or Schrodinger 3 in the Schrodinger system, and you will find plenty of creatures. So just run around until you max this out.